I'm a huge fan of Dr. Gabor Mate, and he was talking about, in his new book, he's talked about that there are two very strong human needs, okay? One is the need for attachment in order to get love, care, and validation. The other one, and this need starts when we're a baby. We have to form that attachment to the mother so that we can get love, we can be taken care of, we can get love, we can be protected, and we can get. So it's natural, it happens. There's another need which begins to develop as the child grows, which is the need for authenticity. That need is what basically your ruh needs, right? Your soul needs that authenticity. Who are you really? But what happens is that when the child is growing, it begins to learn that sometimes being authentic cuts off the love and the attachment, right? If a child he's hungry, throws a tantrum, and the mother gets mad, there's a message that is being received that throwing a tantrum is not okay. So being, honest about how angry you are right now is not okay. And when that is done often enough, when a child is constantly rebuked about showing and expressing their feelings, and that happens in the school and then afterwards, with friends, and then the culture, and everybody jumps in. So we constantly, in order to form these attachments and maintain these attachments, we constantly shortchange the authenticity part. And ultimately, we don't even know who we are.
Yeah.
And we're just playing these roles so that we can hold on to these attachments. But the need for authenticity is very strong. And what Gabor Mate said was that when you are not authentic and you're not authentically expressing yourself, you will get sick.
Yeah.
And you will die eventually. You can have diseases like autoimmune disease, cancer, heart disease, and stuff like that, because you're repressing emotions constantly. This was not the way to live. This is not how people lived in the past. This is a learned behavior, probably just 100 years old or maybe 150 years old. And we are in a mass hypnosis. And then at the end he says, just because everybody's doing it, just because everybody's involved in an insane behavior does not make it sane. So sanity is in being authentic. Who are you authentically? So if I like, for example, if in a team meeting somebody's out of line, but they're being out of line, and I don't have to take it personally like, I'm getting so offended, because I can just gently and lovingly remind them that, no, this is your job and this is what you need to do. It's authentic.
Yeah.
I am loving, but at the same time, I'm also a CEO of a company, and it needs to be run in a certain way. They're both very authentic sides of me. They don't have to be in conflict. And then it's interesting that the way you receive it, the way the other people receive it, is far more easier to receive, because you also begin to understand, this was not about me. This does not mean she's rejecting me or she's criticizing. It's just maybe guidance, right? So authenticity is so lacking in our society. And I can tell you, if you read medical research, it is the leading cause of disease, because when you are not authentic, guess what you're constantly creating? Stress. And stress is the number one killer. So again, no choice. I have to connect it back to Allah Ta'ala and Quran. Lead an authentic, balanced life. And that will have amazing results. And if you don't know how to be authentic, then come and take some of my courses, and inshallah, that's what we will help you to do.
Yes.
Yeah.